Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 2000s one-hit wonders you forgot were awesome.
This time, baby,
For this list, we'll be looking at tunes from artists that went from being radio sensations to largely forgotten by the public. Did we forget your favorite one-hit wonder? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Smooth Criminal, Alien Ant Farm. Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal is a classic pop track from the singer's album Bad. In an unlikely turn of events, Alien Ant Farm covered the song in 2001 with a completely different style. They infused their version with a harder edge and nu metal flavor that works surprisingly well for a whole new audience. Finding success in the early 2000s rock and metal scene, the group shot to fame as the hit went to number 1 on the US Billboard Modern Rock chart. From the engrossing guitar work to the explosive breakdown, this entertaining rendition of the 80s single ranks highly among the band's finest achievements. It stands as their most successful hit on the charts. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. Number 9. Move Your Body, Nina Sky featuring Jabba. Created by the pop sister duo Nina Sky, Move Your Body has all of the trademark elements that make for an exciting dance hit.
roll up in the club, looking fly.
It reached 4 on the Hot 100, as well as achieving gold certification by taking the best elements from multiple music genres. Despite its somewhat dated production, there's still something to love about this track's inviting and bouncy rhythms.
Whoa, take it slow, turning me on.
Nina Sky went on to other releases and remixes as featured artists, and yet this remains their biggest single as a headline act. Even though it fits well in the early aughts, it still deserves another chance at your next party.
Ooh, your body, girl, makes the fellas go.
Number 8. Boston, Augustana. Augustana brought another meaningful ballad to the mid-2000s with their tune Boston.
Oh dear, you look so lost.
Although it might not be immediately recognizable, the singer's trademark falsetto in the chorus will likely send people back in time. The emotional song found its way into various media from television shows to movies during the decade, including a memorable appearance on One Tree Hill. On the charts, the single fared better on the adult top 40 as it reached the 10th spot. While the rock band's next 2 albums ended up receiving some attention on the indie charts, they never celebrated another release that was as powerful or resonant as Boston was.
No one knows my name.
Number 7. Young Folks, Peter Bjorn and John featuring Victoria Bergsman. Swedish indie rock crew Peter Bjorn and John catapulted to fame with this unlikely and deserving hit. Backed by an endlessly catchy whistle, Young Folks has just the right amount of clever songwriting that could easily make it a viral sensation in today's social media landscape. The song became a success around the world and on the US alternative music charts.
Usually when things have gone this far, people tend to disappear.
And thanks to their simple and engaging production, the band further charmed audiences with appearances on TV shows. Young Folks was both a platinum track and a shining example of the indie movement going mainstream in the 2000s. Between its light and airy sounds and nostalgic qualities, we wouldn't mind if this track made a comeback.
And we don't care about the young folks.
Number 6. This Is Why I'm Hot, Mims. Rapper Mims burst onto the scene in 2007 with the single This Is Why I'm Hot.
I'm hot cause I'm fly, you ain't cause you not.
All swagger and attitude, the artist staked his claim in the music business with this number 1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. The hip-hop track instantly transports you back to the mid-2000s with its bold production and memorable chorus.
And if you need it hypey, I take it to the Bay. Frisco to Sacktown, they do it every day.
While it might not be the most verbose or complex message ever recorded, this song has enough entertainment value for any fun night out on the town. The rapper's debut song and accompanying album, Music Is My Savior, introduced him to a massive audience. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to keep him in the spotlight for long.
This is why I'm hot.
Number 5. Flavor of the Week, American Hi-Fi. When pop punk was all over the radio in the early 2000s, bands like American Hi-Fi had a chance to rock out in front of massive crowds with Flavor of the Week.
She paints her nails and she don't know he's got her best friend on the phone.
The song expertly chronicles the ill-fated relationship between a girl and her loser boyfriend. While the guy seems to focus on substances and video games, he neglects his significant other in a bittersweet tale of a doomed couple.
Tombstone, Nintendo.
Outside of the sharp story, the track also has a collection of heavy riffs that will satisfy any fans of loud guitars. American Hi-Fi have remained a prolific act in their own right, but Flavor of the Week stands as their calling card in the industry.
She's just the flavor of the week.
Number 4, One Thing, A-Marie. A-Marie's certifiable pop classic One Thing rocked radio stations upon release and should definitely get a resurgence on streaming playlists. Some might say her sound is reminiscent of other artists like Beyoncé. Considering that A-Marie's vocals are powerful and the song is ridiculously catchy, we think she'd take that comparison as a compliment. Over a thrilling drum beat, A-Marie's compelling performance reveals that she's the real deal and has an enviable range. And it's difficult to hear this kind of song and not imagine it working the dance floor of any year. Her 4 albums attempted to capitalize on her early success. However, nothing hit the zeitgeist quite like One Thing did in 2005. Number 3, American Boy, Estelle featuring Kanye West. British singer Estelle came to prominence in the States with her hit single American Boy.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA.
The catchy number engages the listener with its quality sounds and a star-making vocal turn from the lead artist. Not to be outdone, Kanye West joins in on the session in a few lines to keep the energy high.
Who killing them in the UK? Everybody gonna say UK.
The track managed to crack the top 10 on the Hot 100, and it also won a well-deserved Grammy. After climbing the charts, Estelle would go on to break into TV with her role as Garnet on Steven Universe, as well as some other musical ventures. But many people still remember her best as the vocalist for this dance pop song.
Be my American boy, be my American boy.
Number 2, Absolutely, Story of a Girl, 9 Days. Absolutely, Story of a Girl by 9 Days stands as one of the signature rock tracks from the early 2000s.
How many days in the year? She woke up with hope, but she only found tears.
Originating on the album The Madding Crowd, this classic tale has become synonymous with early 21st century pop rock. The song's opening lines also feature some of the most famous and oft-quoted words of any musical era.
Now how many lovers would stay just to put up with this every day and all day?
Using some surprisingly beautiful metaphors, 9 Days never got the credit they deserve for their inventive songwriting prowess. Their lyrics were even referenced in the spectacular 2022 sci-fi hit Everything Everywhere All at Once. While the single might have been their only significant hit, the rock band continued on with several subsequent releases that have been chasing this one ever since.
This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Teenage Dirtbag, Wheatus. Teenage Dirtbag encapsulates all of the complicated feelings associated with being young and in love.
Her name is Noel. I have a dream about it.
The lyrics tell an intricate story that invites viewers to follow along and become invested in the singer's journey. Not only was it a big hit that went platinum in several countries, but it also reached the top 10 on numerous music charts.
But he doesn't know who I am.
Through its inclusion on the soundtrack of films like Loser and the TV show Generation Kill, the single only grew in popularity. The self-deprecating words and the quotable chorus make for a production that's relatable to every listener.
Man, I feel like mold. It's prom night and I am lonely.
Even if you don't know the band's name by heart, there's a decent chance you'll come across their hit on a nostalgic radio channel or your favorite TV show.
'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.